Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've got an Evo 10 or a Ralliart and you're thinking of doing your timing chain, well, this is the video for you. Not only am I going to show you how to change your timing chain, but also your oil pump chain as well. Now, in case the video is missing any information, I do advise that you go into the description. There I've put a link to the Mitsubishi manual. You can follow along with the manual and then you can use the video then to picture how things go together. So let's get into the video of fitting that timing chain and oil pump chain. So we have a few different things. Oil pump chain, the main timing chain, various fittings, various guides, and here we have the chain tensioner. So spend a little bit of time just figuring out how that mechanism works, and then you're able to reset it in a vise then. So you've got to use a screwdriver to hold open the little mechanism, and once it's in you can lock it out then with putting the screwdriver in there. Also, we have a top timing chain guide. This isn't actually installed in later Evo 10s, but if you've got it you might as well fit it. I've got to install the chain and the cog together. So there's a mark on the cog, it says front, so you literally just slide it over like that, and you can then turn the shaft of the pump so that the notch matches. Like so. Just put the bolt in there, hand tight. Then we have this oil pump chain guide. So that goes like so. So the first one we do is the upper one. So I just lubricated the thread with a bit of oil, as always. Put it in hand tight. Then lubricate the bottom bolt with a bit of oil. And again, that goes in hand tight. So firstly we'll torque these guide bolts up. The manual states that they go to 10 Newton meters plus or minus 2. Okay, then it's time again to torque up the gear on the oil pump shaft. Just trying to figure out the best way of doing this. That's what worked for me before. Sorted. So the oil pump guide and everything is all done. Now onto the actual main timing chain. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is on the chain there are, so if you can see, there's a copper link, there's a copper link, and what we do is we place them on the gears and they will actually link up those copper marks with markings on the gears. So there's a gold link at the top here, a gold link at the top there, and then there's a gold link here, and there's dots on each of these surfaces to show where the gold mark is supposed to line up. So once the chain is in place, the markings here line up with the line on the cylinder head, then we know 100% everything is where it needs to be. So all we got to do now is actually start installing the timing chain guides. So this guide here sits in like that. So now I'm going to fit the chain tensioner for the oil pump, which I should have done first really, but I missed it. So the spring goes over this little bolt thing here. Well, I like to get the thread started, and I just grab the tensioner, just manhandle it into place. As you torque this down then, it will all sort of even itself out then. So we torque this one, same as the others, 10 Newton meters. Sorted. So now that chain is, as you can see, pretty stiff and it's under tension. Okay, so this is actually like a little lever now where the tensioner pushes against to keep the chain tight, and now is the time to install that. So we just literally slide it on over this little shaft here. Make sure the chain's on the right side of the tensioner before you put it in. So now that's all in time, just going to dip the bolt in oil here, and that bolt then holds this so we can tension the timing chain. Now keep an eye on all the copper tabs, because if at any point they're not matching the markings on the surfaces, then it's technically out of time, so there's no point going any further until they're in time. So obviously the tensioner goes here, and there's 2 bolt holes. It sits like that. So we're going to just torque these up, again 10 Newton meters. Okay, so I jumped the gun a bit and I just wanted to turn it over just to make sure it was all good and the tensioner was seated nicely. But basically, if you've done it right, there'll be a copper tab matching this circle, a copper tab matching this circle. These 2 lines in the middle will be matching the line on the cylinder head, and then that dot there will have a copper tab matching it as well. So it was in time, and I turned it over thinking the camera was on, but yeah, it's now timed up. So turned it over a couple of times. The tensioner was clicking as the ratchet mechanism sort of tensions up. You've got to put this top one on as well. Now, they didn't install these on later Evo 10s. I don't know why. I think it just made a little bit less timing chain noise. So again, up to 10 Newton meters. So the timing chain and oil pump chain are completely installed. This is really where it's good to have the manual handy. For this timing chain cover, every single bolt pretty much has a different torque spec. So you're going to want to make sure that you follow the manual and you torque all the bolts in the correct sequence and also to the correct torque, because some of them are very thin and they have a low torque spec, and you don't want to just go snapping them by putting the torque spec from a different bolt on. So just double check with that manual that you're going to get all the torque specs absolutely perfect. But apart from that, that's pretty much everything you need to see. So I hope that's helped you. If it has, be sure to put a comment down in the description. Be sure to like the video and consider subscribing. Cheers guys.